Hey Cancer, welcome. So this is going to be a reading. I'm going to start with the general messages and then we're going to go into the you versus them. My readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. And I also use a law of attraction. So if law of attraction brought you here, there's probably something you're going to resonate with. So Cancer, full disclosure, I tried to start this reading a few different times. And I just felt myself getting really frustrated. But we are having a lot going on astrologically and a full moon, which I feel the intensity of this moon to be almost unlike any other moon we've had this year, at least for me. So I don't know if you're also feeling that like intense, just, I don't know, angst, frustration. I noticed that like the internet's a little wonky, there's delays, things of that nature you may be experiencing as well. Hang in there, it will pass. And then actually, before I started this reading, I got frustrated and I said something out loud, and then it occurred to me that it was actually specific for this reading. And it was, you know, I can't think about what I'm thinking because all I'm thinking about is what you think I'm thinking. So I don't know if you're all in your head, Cancer, about maybe what somebody else is thinking or feeling, or, you know, have you ever like played out scenarios in your head about what you think another person is thinking about you? And you may or may not even be correct, but you know, like our brains do this, it plays tricks on us sometimes. So, but the thing is, like, that can be very scattering, you know, mind scattering. It can definitely scatter your energy as well. So be careful with that. You know, there's a reason why they say, like, stay in your own lane, mind your own business, you know, make your business your priority, not what other people may be perceiving or thinking about what you've got going on. And then one of my favorite quotes from Abraham Hicks is, it's not what the other person is thinking that is hurting you. It's what you think they're thinking that is hurting you and causing your separation. So if you're in charge of what you're thinking or choosing to think about something else. And I think that's sound advice. So you have two cards out, the second house and the fourth house. This is Cancerian energy, Taurus energy. Could be connecting with Taurus or have that in your chart. And or it's just simply the overall vibes. So this is highlighting your material world, finance, talent, your possessions, your credit score. And then the fourth house is talking about your family, your home, your roots. It's kind of like a comfort type of energy. It's about your inner world. It even has the word cooking on it. I don't know if I have any cooking enthusiasts or eating enthusiasts. I like to consider myself both. I enjoy cooking, but I really love eating. So I don't know if you can feel me on that one. So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Cancer. And go from there. You have the card of the breakthrough. Oops. That card shot over here. The card of harmony. And the card of success. So I love this card combination here because, I mean, yay. To me, this just simply equates to, you know, having a breakthrough during this time period, but a successful breakthrough, not a breakdown, a breakthrough. So if you've been struggling with something or struggling to understand something, I feel like you're reaching a point here where you're going to get clarity or answers or have some sort of breakthrough in that situation. And it's followed by the card of harmony and success. So I feel it's a positive change. It does seem like a tower moment, might be a little surprise in store for you, but I feel it being a positive surprise. So yeah, and I also got the word promotional opportunities. So for some of you who are really focused on your money, your career, your assets, there may be an opportunity, a lucrative opportunity to really expand on your current skill set or your business or your money profile, etc. So be on the lookout for that. Yay. Let's see what else we have coming through though for you, Cancer. And I'm not seeing relationships highlighted quite in this spread as much as I'm seeing, you know, your material world and your goals and your possessions here. But of course, I'm going to do a you versus them love reading here in a minute. So you have the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, on the Tower. So there's also this message here, Cancer, about taking good care of yourself and hygiene. I specifically got the word hygiene, which I don't know. You know, I don't know if you're really attentive to that or not, but that's what I got. Take it or leave it. Anyways, but this is about self-care. It's about also taking care of your environment, purifying your environment, your home, your car, specifically getting the car. But this might be a good time to get organized, to clean out that old closet. I always feel like when your home is, every home needs a good cleansing at least a few times a year. But during a full moon in particular is a really great time to cleanse and sage your home. So that is being highlighted. Now, they're also showing here that there is growth and expansion coming in for you and an opportunity to move things forward. And there's the Tower again. So this is like a surprise energy, okay? But again, it's followed by a very positive card, the Page of Wands. So I feel like this is a positive surprise, which may be a surprise to you. Maybe life has handed you some lemons and now it's going to hand you an orange. I don't know. But I feel like this is a good surprise, whatever this is. And it's going to help you to see things from kind of a different perspective. The very first word that I got to when I pulled this card was lonely. So I don't know if, and suffering in silence. So I don't know if you feel lonely even when you're not alone. And they actually gave me the Justin Bieber song where I can't even sing it, Lonely. I know you know what song it is, where he's basically saying in the song that, you know, even though he's well known, he's lonely. You know what I mean? And so maybe you feel like, Cancer, there's a lot of people around you or even a loved one next to you, but yet you feel alone. And I'm also getting the song by her, H.E.R. is the artist's name. She says, and I feel alone even when I'm not alone. Focus on me. I'm sorry, the song is Focus on Me. Check that song out. So that's kind of a weird message to get, considering that, you know, things seem to be moving forward here in a really positive way. And yet maybe you feel like, I'm getting the song Cherish Your Girl, that you're not cherished or that you don't have anybody to share it with, even if you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's a sense of self-isolation to me. I don't think that you truly don't have anybody at all that you could pull on or that's around you. But to me, it's more of like an isolation feeling, you know, or a sinking feeling that comes in waves, maybe. And or you could be connecting with somebody who is going through that. So the Nine of Cups, the Death and Rebirth card, the more success, more success, more success, the Six of Wands. So the only negative, and I use that term loosely, card here is the Nine of Swords. And look at all of this. Positive, 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 positive. Success, 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 a breakthrough, a surprise. And yet this, the Nine of Swords, yet the Nine of Swords almost doesn't even belong here. And if you have been in a space where you haven't been feeling good, this is your opportunity to have a reason to feel good. Because this is things changing for you. And I heard changing on a dime. So it could be that your luck changes overnight. Or that, you know, maybe it's been in progress, right? But it seems like it's coming out of nowhere. But there is definitely a big change here. And it's associated with money and success. and I feel it to be a positive change. The message has come out 3 times. So some of you are worried, you know, maybe about making ends meet or how you're going to figure something out. And it's like, what? Just give it a second now, because the solution is right here. You know, or maybe some of you have everything that's going very well for you, and yes, this is all good, but maybe you feel lonely for whatever reason, and so that kind of impedes your happiness here. But I feel that that will lift as well, Cancer, or at least your perspective is going to change on that aspect of it, because when you're alone, you could feel one of 2 ways. You could feel lonely, or you could feel a sense of freedom. And it's all perspective. You could see your alone time as a blessing or as a curse. It's perspective, 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 and you have control over that. So let's see what the guidance is. Then we're going to go to the love reading for my Cancers. Ooh, we have 2 cards. I will not try to control the uncontrollable, card number 26. We want you to reach the place where you are willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager, to let go of the need of control of things that are uncontrollable. For instance, like what anybody else is thinking or doing. And give your undivided attention anyways to the only thing you can control, which is how you feel in any given circumstance. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I am doing. Perfect. That actually ties back to the first message I got when I started this reading. And then you had an additional card come out, card number 32. Our source is one of love, not condemnation. When you pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose more thoughts that feel good while you think them, you'll begin to recognize the nature of your broader non-physical desires. The majority of negative emotion that you feel are not because the subject of your thought is wrong, but instead because you are condemning something that your source will never condemn. Your source is one of love and not one of condemnation. And when you condemn yourself, source will not join you there. Wow, I could not think of 2 more perfect cards to come out based on this reading than those. All right, so Cancer, interesting start to the reading. We're going to hop to the love portion. Stay right there. I'm going to clear these cards and I'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, now we're going to go back and forth between you and the person that you may be connecting with. For the you versus them, keep in mind it's a general. Roles can be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So you have the card here of guidance that's showing up in your overall energy and the Fool. So I feel like these are really positive energies. I love this card. Look at the angel on that card. To me, this is talking about protection and guidance, you know, from universal forces, your angels, spirit, that thing. I cannot speak, my goodness. Things of that nature, Cancer. Now, this person has the Fool, which is all about new beginnings, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. But I do find it interesting that the Fool is also somebody who could be quite impulsive, or maybe who leaps before they've really thought something through. So a caution for your cross watcher. So let's get into it and see what else we have coming through. I'm going to look at the most recent past, and then I'm going to look at how you both perceive and feel about each other, and then next steps. So recent past for my Cancers, 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups. I feel like there's something you've been up in the air about here, Cancer, in the past, you know, trying to find your peace with something, trying to find your balance with something. It could be a decision that you've had to make, or a tough decision maybe around this connection or relationship in the past. But I feel you coming to some sort of resolution and or coming to peace with it as we go into the now. So that's kind of what I feel there. Let's see this person's recent past then and what led up to the now. And I'm also getting the term lay it to rest. So there's something that may be laid to rest, or that has been laid to rest in the past. Take it as it's resonating with you. Let's see this person's recent past for Cancer's cross watcher, Queen of Swords. That leapt over there, the Emperor. The Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. So, Cancer, I feel like, wow. Oh, what a tangled web we weave here on this person's side. The Seven of Swords is never my favorite card combination. This is also, oh my goodness, and that leapt out of my hand. If you see, you know, these two cards are very serious, very blunt, kind of controlling, pushy energy here. The Seven of Swords is not somebody who's completely telling the truth either, who's hiding things, who is not being honest or forthright with who they really are, how they're really feeling. And it's actually splitting their energy, okay? And now, mind you, this is in the past, okay? So I'm not saying they're currently doing this, but this has been something in their history, right? And I also got the term history does repeat. So I feel like this person has a past history of being, you know, untruthful, manipulative, or controlling, okay? So let's go into the now and how you both perceive each other in the now. How does Cancer see this person? What do they think about this person? The King of Swords, Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Well, I think that you've reached some, you know, epiphanies within yourself, as well as you've made peace with something here about this person or this connection. And I feel you've been guided, you know, throughout this journey by your spirit guides, by angels. I feel a sense of protection around you. And or around the connection. But, you know, interestingly enough, you know, despite what I just said about this person, I don't think you see them that way, or maybe have ever seen them that way, even though they can be perceived that way. Look at your big old heart, Cancer. That's so like a Cancer. I feel like, you know, maybe that you instead see the potential of this person, or who they could be, or who they are when they're at their best. You see them as, I feel, you know, somebody who's very intelligent, successful. This could be someone also in your social network, all right? It doesn't have to be an intimate partner. It could be somebody within your social network, particularly your friends group. And or there could be like reconciliation vibes around this connection as well. Or maybe that's what you're hoping for, a successful like coming together. So take what's hitting you. But I actually feel your mind being quite positive, which is very interesting. So let's see what they think about you then. Loyal, they think you're loyal. Okay. The Moon. I thought I saw a card flip, but that's not. This is interesting. So the first word that flew out was loyalty, or loyal, or committed. You know, your heart's all in it. You're a committed person. This is what they're thinking about you. You know, you may have helped this person out of a tight spot as well in the past that they got themselves in due to their own behavior, you know, or due to their own actions. And so this person may acknowledge that or have gratitude for the connection because of that, because I feel like, you know, there's an acknowledgement showing up of that you've helped move this person in the right direction somehow, or this connection has somehow pivoted this person into a better direction. This person knows that you have a big heart, or that you have a deep sense of loyalty or commitment here as well. And you know, this person might have been somebody who in the past would abuse that or abuse people like that, or, but never you, or you didn't see him that way. So this is a really interesting message here. I'm not gonna lie, I can't get away from it. Okay, so let's go into the heart space then. Let's go deeper. How do you feel in the now about this person? What are your feelings? The Hangman, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So there's some conflicting emotions going on here. I feel like you have, you know, gotten a different perspective about the connection, and there's been a lot of growth here and development around yourself, but also possibly because of the connection or with this person. And yet there's a sense of like needing to move forward or needing to move on, and then the sense of like rushing backwards. So it's a bit of like forward, backward, and I think this is what you're trying to find peace with within yourself, like trying not to go back to the past, or, you know, let yourself get wrapped up in going backwards, maybe just within yourself. Because I feel what you're reaching for right now is an improved state of mind, an improvement in your life, okay, just like in general. So let's see this person's heart space. What are they feeling? How do they feel about the connection? Oh my goodness, so many distractions right now. I actually just had somebody pull up, so I might have to pause this. Justice, the Seven of Cups. Oops, Page of Swords, and the Sun, the Hermit. I'm going to leave that at the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy here. This person is also trying to make peace with themselves, but, you know, sometimes they question if they made the right choice, you know, and it makes them a little hesitant to reach out or to move forward with something. They want, obviously, to feel balanced and that they've made the right choices and they can be happy with that, but there's something, you know, that's not really allowing this person to go into that space just yet. There's something that they're still holding on to. There's still a little bit of either regret or like this analytical energy about some of the choices they made or how they went about something. Okay. So let's see, most likely outcome then. Most likely outcome for Cancer. The Wheel, the Devil. The Four of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. So I feel if you've been stuck, getting unstuck, to kind of get stuck again, but not really. It's temporary. You know, I feel like this full moon might bring you or make you feel like you're going backwards a little bit, but you are going forwards, I promise. There's divine timing here. There's an opportunity also to, for some of you, reunite, okay? For those of you who are in separation, but not all of you. There's another group of you where it's time to prioritize having fun more, being with your friends more, you know, thinking about what this person is thinking about less, putting that lower on the totem pole. I'm not saying you care about them less, although whatever, it's your choice, but I'm feeling more so just no longer obsessing over what do they think, you know, or what do I think they're thinking, you know. And that goes back to the spiritual reading, the message I got in the spiritual reading, which was pretty clear that it's not what they're thinking that holds you back. It's what you think that they think about you that is holding you back. And really, that's none of your business. And you can't do anything about it anyways. So why entertain it? Why get fixated on it, Cancer? It doesn't serve you. And it's time to let that go. And that's a pretty clear message. So let's see this person's most likely outcome then. The Seven of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Yeah, see, this person has some growth yet to do. You know, some things that they're needing to work on. There is hurt feelings here, and maybe even anger or like resentment showing up in this person's energy. I don't have a clue if it's to deal with you at all, but it's something that they're needing to resolve that kind of blocks them from really truly being as happy and having this new beginning as it was intended for them to have. There is a growth opportunity in this for them, though. It is going to require some patience for them to work through this, but I don't feel like they're really in a good space right now to maybe even be able to give you the love you deserve and need. Better yet, themselves, because they have to give it to themselves first. But yeah, I do feel respect here, and I do feel love here. So let's see what the guidance is, and then we're going to leave it there for my Cancers. Guidance. Ooh, too many. We just need one. There it is. Card number 20. Flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. If you were to hear a false premise again and again until you yourself began to believe and repeat it, now your own activation of the contradictory vibration would interfere with your sense of intelligence, and you would begin to attract evidence of your belief, in effect proving the false premise to be true. And so it becomes increasingly hard for you to call this a false premise when the evidence seems to be telling you that it is true, for over time you've come to believe it is true even though it is false. Very interesting message there. Card number 20. Wow, deep reading. Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or having your own chart. I've got Libra here. I've got Leo, Virgo, Libra again, Taurus, Pisces, Aries, Capricorn, and Libra again, and Cancer and Taurus energy. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Check me out there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Cancer. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.